Hello, I'm Dr. Heidi Horsley, Executive Director for the Open to Hope Foundation, and I'm here today with Dr. David Meagher. David is an emeritus professor and the founder of the graduate degree program in thanatology at Brooklyn College. Currently, he is the author of Zach and His Dog, a story of bonding, love, and loss for children and adults to share together. So, David, should young children be included in post-death rituals and services?
Yes, they should.
Okay.
They should be included to the extent that they have an understanding of what's about to take place. Mm-hmm. And the decision about the child participating should be made jointly with the child and the adults in the family. If the child is of an age where he or she has the verbal skills to be able to understand and respond to questions, then the child should be asked about whether he or she wants to attend the funeral,
Okay.
go to a cemetery, graveside ritual.
Mm-hmm.
But before the child gives that answer, the child should have explained to him or her what's going to happen, why are we doing this, how are people going to act if they see a child, let's say, at a funeral or at the cemetery. What are they going to see? What are they going to hear? And after the child has an opportunity to think about this and ask questions, then the child should be allowed to make the decision whether to go and participate or not. But if the child says no or yes, the next step would be to find someone who's not a primary griever, mm-hmm. an adult that the child knows but is not part of the family, to be with that child. So that if the child goes to the funeral, to a graveside ritual, and the child, as this ritual is taking place, says, "Whoa, wait a minute, I didn't expect this, this is too much," mm-hmm. then that adult can leave with the child and spend some time with the child to ask what the child was feeling, what happened to the child, what did the child expect, or what did the child experience. If the child wants to go to the graveside for a ritual, the same thing should take place. There should be an adult non-primary griever who will be with the child. For many children, the cemetery is a wonderful place. Mm-hmm. Let's go explore. I've never seen these kinds of things before. It's a very natural child response. So let the adult take the child for a walk and explain to the child why we have these tombstones or why we have these buildings and what they represent. This allows the child to feel it's very natural to ask questions even during a ritual like a graveside final ritual. If the child makes a decision, I don't want to go, mm-hmm. then they should be allowed to stay home, not be farmed off to a neighbor, not to go to school, but to stay in their own house, comfortable, mm-hmm. safe. And that primary griever stays with them, because that child's going to think during the day, where is everybody? What mm-hmm. are they doing? Well, this adult can answer the question for the child. It enables the child again to feel comfortable about asking questions. Now, many times when we do this process, 3, 4, 5 years later at dinner, the family is talking about, do you remember when Grandma died and we went to the funeral? The child's going to say, no, I don't remember that. Mm-hmm. Why not? Well, you didn't go. Why didn't I go? Because you said you didn't want to go. Well, you should have made me, because now everybody else has a memory that I don't have.
Right.
So what we do then is we say, okay, let's go to a funeral home. Or if it's the funeral home where we held the service, let's go there. Let's go in and ask the funeral director if we can just sit in this chapel. Nobody's using it. And I'll explain to you why we came here, what took place, why we did this. And let's sit here for a few moments. Or go to the cemetery. This is where the burial was. Or go to another cemetery if the burial was at a far distance. And again, this is what we did when we came here. This is why we did it. Let's stand here for a few moments. Let's think about Grandma. This enables the child again to feel it's all right to ask questions and to do something now in almost an unfinished way for them when they were younger. Mm-hmm. And in this way, we allow the child to participate as a member of the family in this whole process, and the child feels it's all right, it's normal, I can make decisions, and my decisions are respected.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, David.
You're welcome.
She had so many questions. Life was one big mystery. No matter what I'd say, she'd ask why. Tell me, Dad, who paints the sky? She'd look for answers from me. And One by one I do my best to explain how time goes by, why people cry, who makes the rain. Daddy, how high is the moon?